This one. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. It's Saturday, July 9th, 2022. We're doing New Hampshire Motor Speedway Oval, they call it. We are working on setup. This is called 1.1. Okay. Some interesting things I've done on this setup I thought was very interesting is I went to a real heavy negative preload on this. And my thinking here, and I got some speed out when I did it. So negative is you're preloading that front anti-roll bar not to roll. Okay. So with the negative 76, I'm putting a lot of pressure on that left front tire, trying to keep the car from rolling over. Is my theory there. So we get more work out of the left front. Okay. In the back, I went with a plus 12 here. Okay, the thinking here is let the rear roll over in the back, right? Let the thing roll over so the right rear tire grabs and hooks and turns its left. I got some speed out of it. So funny thing though is, so I got the bar up front set for a loose condition and a preload to tighten it back up again. So maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot, but as I went through the process of building it, that's kind of where it led me, and hopefully it led me in the right direction. Um, that's the problem with the build is you get thinking I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and you start correcting things. Okay, I'm too loose, I tighten it up. I'm too tight, I gotta loosen it up, and you start chasing a rabbit, if you will. So hopefully the rabbit winds up in the pot on the stove and not down the rabbit hole. Um, so that's kind of the thinking there. On a track you have to use brakes. You need to adjust your master cylinders to fit your driving style. Okay, I like a heavier brake. My rear's at 2732 and the front's at 15. So I'm not using a lot of front brake, but I'm a lot of it in the back. So, so yeah, you need to adjust that to fit you. Okay, if you want to loosen this car up, I would probably go back to this ARB. So watch this. I'm at what? 55.3. If I go to a plus 21, 55.6, that tightened me up. Tighten me up. So you can go this way then. Oops, wrong way. There it is. Take off that front, that'll loosen you up. Okay, that's where I was right there. Don't save this. Okay, in our notes, Buster's Corner, free to share. Fifth gear, hammer down. We're staying in fifth gear. Watch for loose condition late in the run as the fuel burns off. Adjust the gear for the track temps. 9,600 RPM is what we're looking for at the end of the straightaway. Don't hit the chip. So you got right there. So you want to do that in a solo run by yourself. Keep changing that gear until you hit the chip, then back it off. The chip is a rev limiter, and that's where the engine cuts out, goes and just starts sputtering. Is the chip if you don't know. Step contributors, Buster Buddies. There's our Discord channel, Facebook channel, Tom's GitHub for overlays, and his Motec book is in there. Also, I got the link now for Stint Analyzer. Man, I'm a big believer in this. And that Ricky Thompson over there is an awesome guy. He'll answer any of your questions. The guy's awesome. That takes him to his GitHub, and he's also got a Facebook page. If you don't have Stint Analyzer, get it. Let's take a look at what's going on out here. Results. So we got Andrews out there running a 30.4. I'm at a 30.8, naturally. Greg's at 30.5. I should ask Andrew what setup he's running this week. Okay, so for us, let me see the last stint I did. There's my 8 zeros, 9 0 zeros, 2 1. A lot of tire wear. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 laps. Bringing it in. I got a 96 and 97 my right side. The temps are really good. Now we did have, let me go to Trevor. I gotta give Trevor a shout out here on this video. This dude went in here and he ran, look at all these laps here. He ran from lap 40 He spun out. I think he kept going there. He spun out. Oh, yeah. I think he tapped the wall right there. So I think he went to full like 80 laps of this thing, right? 40, 20, 40. That's about 80 laps he went, almost a full tank. And finally the car just got so loose, it was out of gas. The back was so high, it just looped the car around on him. I was watching him. It just snapped at lap 80. So I think the fuel tank says about 75 to 80 laps you can run here. So that's why he's checking to see if the car would last, and just barely. I'd really want to pit around a lap. Well, 60. That's probably as far as I push it, 60. But you can go 80 almost right there if push come to shove. Okay. Let's go run a couple laps here. Okay. Where are we at? So actually watching Trevor, I had to change some of my driving techniques because I like the way he was downshifting better than what I was doing. And let's keep an eye on the RPM gauge down there. Oops, we're fourth. Just to get in fifth. Oh wait, I take that back. I was using fourth to third, and I quit doing that. Now we're running fifth. You really want this outside lane here. You don't really want to, because if you get out here, you can kind of diamond it and then come back in to the center right here. Well, those cold tires are loose. So you get that diamond right there. So here it's going to be very important that you adjust the brake calipers to fit you and your pedal system. To make sure you're not locking them up, not skidding through the corner, but you're getting it wound up enough to kind of cruise through here. And I think you really want some early braking here because I don't want to put a lot of pressure on that right front tire here in the middle of this turn. Oh, come on, baby. Hold on there. Don't overdrive it. Now that it looks like you have an inside lane up there, but you really kind of don't. You hit that left, where that yellow line is, and that's a berm, like an uphill climb going right there. You hit that, you will spin the car out in a heartbeat. So I kind of like the middle to the high side. When I come up out of here, now if you get that arcing thing going on right there, it does have a tendency to break the rear end loose if you don't get the car straightened out first. So on a track like this, that's a good point, is you really want to get that front end straightened out so you're not plowing the right front. Let it rotate, let it come through, easy, 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 and then get up on it. And that's how you're going to save that right front tire. Let it rotate through. Get to that middle of the apex right, then you can get back up on it. It may not be the fastest way around the track, but you're going to save that right front tire. 31.3s. There I tripped the left front a little bit, didn't I did it again. I'm at 45.2 on my bias. So you have to watch that too, as the track gets slick. If that front end's locking up on you. So adjust your gear, adjust your brakes, stay off that inside berm. We got lap 11, last lap. Last lap, parking on the backstretch. I saw 9,700 at the time. But I didn't hear it hitting the chip either, so. Let's see what our tires look like. It's 11 laps. .222, 220, wow. 96, 96. Huh. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Usually the front's a little bit hotter. That's a good looking set there. That should last a long time. How many laps did I get? That was 10? Oh, that's not me. That's me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wasn't pushing it really hard though, was I? Look at all these threes I got in here. 3s, 5s, 9s, and a 4. That's because I'm talking and yakking. That's how I save that front tire. Well, that what I was talking about on the corner exit. Look at all these threes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 threes in a row right here. With 2, 9, 3, 3. That's pretty good laps for jaw jack at the same time. Whereas, let me see. I got faster laps, but that was probably a faster session. Yeah, there's a faster session. 8, 0, 9, 0, 0, 2, 1. So she'll do those, but she wants these for longevity. All right. Did I change anything on this? I don't think I did. So here I'm saying the car's good in neutral right there. Like I said, you can loosen it up, take off this 55.3 by adjusting the arm preload here. I don't think I'd mess with the diameter numbers up here. I kind of like them there. It really freed the car up. As far as more rotation in the car, I guess you can increase your rear spring, but okay, but here's the problem. And let me see if, I'm going to ask Andrew. Let's find out what setup he's running. Okay, let's go into here. Bring up this one. Now, I was able to go into, thanks to Ricky Thompson again, over Stent Analyzer. He helped me and walked me through how to fix Tom's Motec book. Tom has taken a sabbatical. He has unplugged his Iracing. Doesn't want to even mess with it right now. That's what happens when you retire young. I mean, the guy retired in his early 50s, so he's got the world by the cojones, and he's off doing other stuff. It's good for him. He worked his ass off when he was younger, and now he gets to go play. All right. What I wanted to show you. Oh, back up. So anyway, so I got this fixed thanks to Ricky and his help, and I'm gonna do a video on this probably tomorrow, showing you guys how to manipulate Tom's Motec, the 8-1. So see how my left rear right height is now. I got the offset of a 1/2 inch. All right, so it's much easier to use. All right, what I want to show you though is, okay, we come into the track right here, right? This is my fastest lap right here. Don't move nothing. We're looking at my right here. This is the center rake on the car, and we want a negative for next gen. So here it's 0.21. Actually, there it got better. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's supposed to be worse. Uh, so that's good. Let me see if I can do it over here. 2.5. Well, that's really good. All right. What's happening? I don't know if I have a longer run saved in here. I don't. I deleted it already. All right. What you'll see in your Motec, you go out and do 20, 30 laps, is that you put it right there, check your center rake, minus 20, and what you're going to see is when it gets to here, is that this number's going to go down, typically. I ain't doing long enough run. As the fuel burns off, this number goes down, and I was seeing up to 1/4 of an inch to a 0.3 difference in my rake. So which means that once the back of the car comes up, that's when she gets loose, right? So I could set this car up a little bit looser, if you will, um, but I'm afraid that what I was finding when I get my laps 30, 35, it was snapping loose. Now Trevor this morning ran the same setup I ran. He ran 80 laps, and he got a little loose on me, not until lap 80 or towards the end, before it actually snapped around on him. But he got real slow too. Well, no, I can't take that back. He was 0.2 difference, and he was doing the shifting thing. That was before I changed the gear. So if you run your testing and you can handle this car at lap 30, go ahead, loosen it up, free it up some more. I encourage you to. When you do that, make sure you share it back to our Discord so the rest of us can play with it. Um, so as I look at this setup, let's go here. All right, so I got 0.21 rake. I like that. It's a good number. If I put the car in the middle of the corner, 107, 102, 127, 20. Depending on where you put it. 115, 111, 103, 115. See, depends on where you put it right in that corner. But that's within reasonable parameters. 113, 114, 99, 96. Okay, depending on bumps. All right, so that's good right there. That's it I got for there. That's all I got, I think. Let's see what he say. I build my own stuff for Triad. Don't know how good it'll be on the long run though. Gets very sketchy. Trying to dial out a little speed to get more stable coming off of turn 2. I didn't know that, Andrew. I thought he ran for one of the shops. Okay. Okay. Stop talking now. Okay. But okay, just forget because you wanna. Let me see here. What is Andrew doing? Andrew. Okay, he's still working on his, like he said. Oh, see. Mm-hmm. So back up here. 8, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, and it's set up because they kind of fell apart. Yeah, it's me. You got too loose. That's what he's talking about. You got too loose. And that's where I was too when I first started this. 33.1, 32.4, 30 up. Yeah. And that's where I was when I first started this. Hmm. He's got a big split. Yeah. Okay. So he's still working the bugs out, and that's the deal with building a car. You can start this thing out. Also, lower left side tire pressures. That's not a bad idea. Lower left. I might be able to go lower left. Um, as you go through the build process, you see here from what Andrew's doing, right? You got a good fast car. Man, this thing is fast. But guess what? 20 laps in, it goes to crap on you. Wow, 30.375. Wow, smoking. That's a good lap there. So he's got a good fast race car. He just has to get it dialed in, and he'll be just fine. Andrew's always up in the top five, right? We all know that. How much time do I have on the video so far? I can only go. Okay. You know what? Let's try this just for kicks. Let's drop these a little bit. What's that going to do? That's going to give us more stagger, which could make you loose, especially across the back. We'll just try it real quick. 5 laps, and I'm out of here, you guys. It's also going to lower our ride heights on that left rear. Smooth, definitely smooth through there. I'd say it pulled us around through that corner pretty good. See, this is something I didn't try and practice. I mean, so when you're building a set, there's only so much stuff you can try. I run out of time. So, I think the rights are as low as I can get them. So the stagger is going to make us loose on exit in the back. Like that. There she comes. That's a snapper. That's a snapper, baby. Okay. My setups, get rid of that. Nope, don't save that. Where's this thing at now? New Hampshire, Busters 1.1. That's it. We'll leave it just like that. Okay, that's a good set. Let me see any other questions. Okay, so like I say, the 55.3, you might want to loosen up a little bit. You got to put 25, 30 laps on here before you decide to do that. And then like I say, you can do the ARB right here. Andrew's talking about a larger split in the back. That's true too. Keep your ride height. Take this to 650. 1700. Um, that will make you loose on exit. So make sure you double check that before you really do that. What else? But loose, then you tighten this up here if you want to too. You can also drop this preload at a 5 or a 0, and you got room on the rear RB. Take it to a P3. Yeah, you can probably take it. Yeah. All right, so you got plenty of options here to make changes. And like I said, there's a track temps for 9600 RPM. I think I hit 97. That's fine. As long as you don't hit the chip. Okay. And I want to show you this real quick. State analyzer if you're not using it. Okay, so that run we just did with that tire change, look at there. That's a 3-lap average, 965. The last run we did when you guys first got here, there's what I was running right there. So I was 31, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 1. That's pretty average type stuff. You can get into, well, and wasn't really pushing it that hard, but probably more like this is a little more closer. The 31.3, oh, still 326, 314, 327. So actually I was a little bit faster right there than what I was running. Okay, so stint analyzer, if you don't have this, you got to get this thing, you guys. Watch this. So I take this, go to my tires, click vertical layout. All right, this was a 10-lap run. There's my tires. Those look really good. Okay, you can do that. You can also take, it says picture. I can send this whole sheet to our Discord channel, and the guys can look at my lap times and stuff like that and see what I did and compare it to what they've got. It shows them all this stuff here, track temp, sim time, shows them all this stuff right there, mileage, high usage. So they have all the same information. Hey, and our name's up there. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate it. So that you can do that. You can just save it to your own file. You don't have to send it to Discord. You can delete it afterwards. That's in there. Whoops. Cancel that. I don't want to do that. He's got stuff on here I don't even. Huh. Okay, so if I do, let's see, what does this do? Okay, so let's do this one and this one. What does that do? I don't know. Maybe it went somewhere. This one and this one. See, I don't know how to use it, but he's got a website and all that kind of stuff that shows you how to use this stuff. Like I said, I'm just a newbie on this stuff. Spotter mode. That's for deleting stuff. I know that. What does this do? Create an optimal time by selecting multiple stints. Okay. Generate timing workbook. See, he's got stuff way over my head. That's all right. Good stuff. Stintanalyzer.com. All right, that's that. I think we're done here. Let's see. Who's left on here? Brian, Scott, or Greg's still here? John, Bill Bennett. I think Bill's here from this morning. Yeah, you shouldn't do that, Bill. You could take up a spot. Okay, I think we're done. Let's see. So I'll post this on our Discord. This is going to be the 1.1. And I'm going to try and do that Motec workbook update this weekend, so you can fix that. All right, that's it, guys. That's all I got. Happy race day.